Hey friends, if you skipped the introduction or you came here from a link, I just want to go over a couple things really quickly. We're building this little shopping app. It's just very simple, just a couple pages, and every single one just loads in dynamically through these functions, and we change the link behavior on the page. We can add items to the cart. They persist whenever we refresh. We can toggle through themes, and those persist. I didn't say they were good themes, but they do exist. And when we go over here, we can remove the items from the cart, and just some simple, just cool features that, even though I don't know why I picked these items, but they're pretty silly. But I just wanted to be able to show off that, people don't have to use something like React to be able to build something cool. You can do this all in vanilla JavaScript. 450 lines of code in one file, all jumbled together as a horrible mess, but it's doable, and I can teach you how. You can follow along every step of the way. You just do need a couple of tools. So these things, if you don't know about these things, it's probably a bad sign, and maybe you should go learn some more JavaScript before you try to do this with me. But if you are really into this, you will need to download Node.js, and the website will be linked in the description. And then this will be our only dependency, Express. We could do this in Node, just a bare Node server, but it's a lot easier to just do like 10 lines of code in Express and just cover all of our bases instead. So I am going to use Express. My code will be all in VS Code, just very, I like it. What can I say? I wish I was better at something like them, but I am not. So let me just get myself set up, and we'll get started with the code. Alright folks, just go to wherever you like to start your new projects. Make sure you got Node and VS Code installed, and just an easy way to get started is we'll just go and click there and open with code. I already got it open, so I wouldn't have to wait on it. And then all we're going to do is we're just going to hit Control Shift tilde, and that opens up our terminal. And from there, we're just going to go ahead and get our npm initialization going. That just gets Node going, building a package.json over here, which is going to hold any dependencies. We're only going to have one, but just make sure that everything's correct with those. And then we're going to start building our two files that we're going to worry about, which is Index.html and Server.js. We'll go ahead and get Index.html out of the way because you know what? This is very simple for this lesson. That's it for right now. And make sure to just hit Control S and get that saved. And once the computer catches up, look at how slow it is. It literally has to save hello world like that. We are going to go ahead and get our server started, but while we're working on that, we're going to go ahead and get Express coming in. This is our only dependency. It's going to be making our lives a lot easier here because, as you will see, it's just very little code for to be able to do something cool. And so all we have to do with Express is we just bring it in here. 1x, bring it in here, and next we're going to initialize it. That just gets it going, ready to do other things. We don't need it to do much though, you'll see. We're going to tell it where our other files are going to live, and then we're going to just tell it that nope, we don't even want to do a home route. We want to do every single route. No matter what anybody asks for, they're going to get this one request. This one response, actually. We don't even worry about that, what they're requesting. They're going to get this. We're going to send them this file, and it's not quite Copilot. It is their name, and we're going to just keep the index.html right here. And then from there, that is everything, literally. We just start the server. We're going to be starting it on port 3000 because that's what all the cool kids do these days, or 5173, whatever. And we will get this thing going. And I like to do this because, you know, sometimes if I haven't had my coffee yet or whatever, I forget exactly how these things work. So I'll just tell myself, hey buddy, it's okay. You just press control and click and it's going to send you over here. Everything's good. And as you can see, that is it. We are literally done. We have about what, 9 lines of code, and that is all we need to get a server going and client-side route everything. And you saw the app that we're working with earlier. I mean, it is an app. It just it's not the prettiest app, but it is an app. And this is the only thing we need the server to do. We want to make sure that whenever we do some different routes, like you saw I was doing with different product pages, we need to make sure that the server is not going to interfere as we try to do that. Now, we're just going to press Control S again. We have the server and the index both done here. We're going to go down here and tell it, node, go ahead and get this server going. And once it wakes up, it's going to go ahead and have that. We can press Control click and it's going to open up in our browser. Oh, that's hilarious. I forgot to type one letter, and it is right here. It is not that one, it's that one, obviously. That is a classic programming mistake, and I think it's funny. I caught it live. So here's the problem. Node is still only doing that one thing. We actually have to start it over because we have such a boring thing going on here. But once it gets started, hello world, everything is good to go here. Hey guys, sorry for the jump cut there, but I just realized I forgot to show off what was cool about what we just did. So everything's still the same here, but we go back to our website and we can literally put anything here. Well, we still have to put the website in, but after that, it literally doesn't matter what we put in here. And so that's the whole thing. With these two files, we have to figure out what we're going to be able to do and how to make a whole website out of that. And you saw it had several features, and it's just 450 more lines of code right here. And all three of those styles too. I mean, they're not good, but there are multiple styles. Alright, that's all for this lesson. I'll see you guys in about 12 hours when I release the next video. Thank you.